guys, thank you for joining me once again on my adventures into the world of hot toys. I just received this today. It is, as you can see, the Shoretrooper. Been hanging out to get this for a while. Absolutely rapt to finally receive it and cannot wait to open it up. So, as you can see, it's the standard, pretty much standard Hot Toys box with the Rogue One figures. Seem to have those sort of wraparound, I guess, obies around the bottom. Looks pretty good. That is the back of the box. Alright, so when you open it up, the first thing that you see is this pretty cool looking artwork insert. Shows the figure in the foreground there, and there's another Shoretrooper behind. So I guess the figure that you get here, this Shoretrooper, is the I think his rank is Captain. You can see by all the blue colouring on the chest and the arms and that sort of thing. In the background you can see the regular Shoretrooper, and I believe the squad leader also has blue colouring on it, but it's there's not as much on the squad leader. So this is the Captain version, I believe. This just slides out. Alright, so what do you get? Well, this is what you get. You get the figure, obviously. You get his E22 blaster rifle. You get a few different hands that you can swap out. You get some additional wrist pegs, and underneath the figure is the base or the stand. So there's probably not as many accessories as I've got in the previous two Hot Toys figures that I bought, the Rogue One Darth Vader and the Obi-Wan figure, but I'm not sure what else you could include with this figure, and you're probably getting your money's worth in the paintwork on the armour and that sort of thing, from what I can see. So it looks pretty good. So taking a closer look at the accessories, we'll start off with the E22 blaster rifle. This is actually really nicely done. The sculpt alone is fantastic. Look at all the detail in there. It's probably not showing up very well here, but there's like a silvery or a gunmetal wash over the weapon. A lot of detail in that. And this strap is pretty cool too. It's even, you can adjust the length of the strap. It's at this scale, that's amazing, I think. So, very nicely done. Then you get your different hands. Couple of closed fists. And these are the weapon holding hands, which I shall put into action a little bit later on. So you get the additional wrist pegs as well. And the stand comes in a number of separate pieces. That's the base of the stand. There's another bit that I guess sort of sits in front of it. You get the back of the stand. And there is I think this is a sticker. You can actually peel the back off and stick this onto the base of the stand if you want. I'll probably won't display it with the stand, to be honest. I think it's going to stand up by itself okay, so but if you want to display it on the stand, you can also put this on the base of the stand if you wish. Now I almost forgot, you also get a backing display that was in the very bottom of the box. On one side it's some crazy scarif looking image or images, and on the other side is like a Death Star or an Imperial sort of hallway panel. Probably won't be using that either. For the figure itself, I'll have to use the A word. This thing is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Actually, I'll start off with a bit of a warning. When I first got this out of the inner tray, I think I picked it up by the foot, and the foot fell off, and the figure fell on the floor. So I think I had the same problem with the head and maybe one of the hands as well. So the joints might be a little bit, I don't know if it was just my one or what, but the joints are a little bit loose. So be careful when you first get out of the packaging. You don't want to wreck it. Luckily, I didn't. So yeah, this is fantastic. Oh, there you go. It just popped off again. The sculpting is amazing. The paintwork is amazing. The weathering on the armor and that sort of thing. The visor is actually sort of translucent as well. It's not showing up very well here, but so that looks pretty cool. It's not solid painted plastic or anything like that. As you can see, so the head has a ball joint. There's like a ribbed, and again that's not showing up either, a ribbed sort of undersuit under the armor, like the normal sort of Stormtrooper undersuit type thing. As you can see, the armor hinders the articulation a bit on the shoulders there, and also in the elbows. It's not too bad though. Right, and once again, same sort of thing on the other side. The armor is sort of free floating, as you can see there. It just sort of slides off, so you can adjust it. There is a bit of articulation in the torso, not a lot to be honest. You can sort of twist it a little bit and do a bit of an ab crunch. That leather pouch on the side here is really well done. Looks pretty cool. Excellent paintwork. Obviously extends to the back of the armor as well. Another bit of another pouch there. Has cloth pants. So you can get really good articulation in the knees. lower leg armor also just sort of sits there, floats. It's like floating armor, so you can adjust that. Boots are pretty cool. Once again, they got the tread on the bottom even. They actually they look almost exactly like what we call here in Australia Blundstone boots. They pretty much look exactly the same, so it's pretty funny. Very nicely done. And again, I was about to say there's lots of articulation. You can see the armor slides up there. Lots of articulation in the ankle joints, and there is, because they're ball jointed joints. Lots of movement. So can't wait to get this guy in some dynamic poses. Should be fun. Okay, so it was actually a bit more difficult to pose this guy than I thought it would be, to be honest. The wrist pegs kept popping out of the arms, just trying to get this pose that I've got in here now. It was really hard, really difficult just to get that pose. Good luck getting some of the poses you see in the promotional pictures and that sort of thing. Even that pose on the front of the box. I don't know, I'll keep having a play around with it, see what I can do, but it seems to be a bit of an issue, the wrist peg thing. Apart from that, really cool figure, really well sculpted, really well painted. The detail in things such as the leather pouches and all that sort of stuff in the boots, absolutely fantastic. It looks really, really, really good. So that is it for this review. Thank you for joining me once again. Hope you enjoyed the video, and may the force be with you.